Got these kids' shoes from Walmart. Let's take them out. Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, Kizzy's Favorite Dust. So today we're doing some Tims, and this is one of the letters that I'm about to heat press. And this is a t-shirt machine. This is a hat machine, and I'm gonna press the shoes with these. And yes, I'm gonna sanitize all this when I'm done, so y'all don't have to worry about that. But I'm gonna use this for the shoes since it's kind of curvy like, and that's what I'm gonna use for my Tims. And I'm using this letter K for a name initial, and that's what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put the shoe like this. The letter gonna be facing that way, and I'm about to heat press it onto the shoe. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna take this off the plastic. Okay, so this is how the letter look without the plastic on it. It's like glittery, and they have like a backing. And this is a iron-on, y'all. And I got this from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. I just never used the letters again. And what I'm gonna do, y'all, I'm about to add the letter like right here and just iron it on with the machine. So I got the shoe prepped and ready. I put some tape on it for it to stay. And now I'm gonna give my Teflon sheet and put it on top here. And I got my timer started at 59 seconds. And I'm gonna go ahead and press it on, y'all. Make sure it's right where y'all want it to be. I'm gonna let this go for 59 seconds. So y'all went ahead and stuffed my shoe because it's not pressing well enough. So I went ahead and stuffed it. And now I'm gonna just go ahead and do it because it just hasn't gone well. Just like that. So definitely stuff your shoe. Now that was better, y'all. When I stuffed it, now it's pretty ironed on good. Y'all see that? Don't play with it. I'm gonna probably do like one more press. And y'all, it's on there. Don't play with my my talents like that. Do not play with me. Don't play with my talents, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and press for another few seconds. So y'all, I'll come back when I do the other shoe. So I got the H on, y'all, and I'm gonna go ahead and prep it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put my tape on so it can stay on. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get my other piece of tape and prep that as well. And this tape right here likes to come off a lot, so y'all gotta be careful. So I'm gonna do like 2 pieces of tape. Take me another piece of this tape. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a little small piece. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. And now I'm gonna put it like right here. Just for it to stay down. Yeah, this piece right here won't fit in. So I'm gonna put it like right here. Okay, so I got my 2 pieces of tape, as y'all can see, and my shoe is stuffed with some kind of fabric or like a towel or something. So I got a towel in there, and now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing again and press it for 59 seconds again. Okay. Make sure you got your Teflon sheet and press start. And now we'll go ahead and do that. Y'all gotta clean this off now. So I'm gonna clean that off. And I'm gonna wash my hands from touching these shoes. You gotta do what you gotta do to get this work. I made sure each shoe had about 4 charms each. I try my best to use everything I have on hand. This needs to be one of my New Year's resolutions to start using things I already have. One thing about me, I'm quick to go out and buy new things for my DIYs and arts and crafts. So I'm gonna try my best to use what I have on hand more often. I used these butterflies I had for years. I forgot I had these rhinestones. I went looking through some stuff in my drawer and I had some pretty decent stuff in there. I found these rhinestones. I had all kinds of stickers. I had some iron-on patches I bought years ago from Dollar Tree. This was around when Dollar Tree was $1. That's how long ago it was. You can find these iron-on letters at Hobby Lobby or your local craft store, and you also can make these iron-on letters yourself. But I wanted it to be a quick project. My nieces wanted to wear these to school on their first day back to school from the Christmas and New Year's break, so I had to be a little quick about it. This glue, I feel I waste a lot of glue when I use E6000. The glue dries real fast and you gotta constantly keep wiping the glue off, the excess glue that they have on the top. So that's what I kept doing here. And I feel like you waste a lot of glue with this. I could have used the heat gun, but I actually wanted to use this E6000 because I wanted it to last longer, because I feel like the heat gun probably would have made it came off faster. I also had those pink rhinestones for a long time too, and I think I got that from Hobby Lobby years ago when I got those pearls and some of my other rhinestones too. But I had these rhinestones for years and they finally come in handy. So I'm glad that I have a lot of things still on hand from years ago. The soup? The soup kitchen. Girl, somebody just said that. That was on everybody. His Chris said yeah, and they were standing in line at the soup kitchen. I said, oh, not that soup kitchen. That shit is terrible. Yeah, it's terrible. You're wrong for feeding them people like that. Feeding them people good shit. I was talking a little bit about my background of my life when I had to move to Connecticut during the year of '05. The people there was very welcoming. A lot of great things happened in Connecticut. Very grateful. But the soup kitchen was a whole nother story. It was terrible every Sunday, y'all. But we was grateful, but that food was terrible every Sunday. And y'all know in '05 it was Hurricane Katrina, so that's why I went to Connecticut. I tried to freestyle on every boot. I didn't want them to be perfect. I wanted every boot to have its own design. Remember when I said I wanted to be quick about making the shoes? Yeah, that went real rough. I started this the night of them going back to school from break. I forgot I had to add the white shoelaces, so guess what? Yup, I had to take everything off. I know how stupid of me. I was so upset I had to take everything off the shoelaces, y'all. I had to use something iron to take all of the eyelets out of the shoe. This process took the longest, so now my nieces had to wait another day. This why I say everything that glitters is not gold. The other boots that I did on my other video, those eyelets was so easy to take out, but these right here, it was so hard. They had these in there pretty snug, so these shoes was very hard to get the eyelets out. Okay, so now these things is lifted. I kind of like push under this like that and make sure it's kind of lifted a little bit where I can pull it with my pliers and just keep going around all the way until this thing is pulled up. And I'm gonna keep doing that for all of them. And I also got this one ready as well. I got this one ready as well, as y'all can see. So I'm gonna continue to keep doing that, and I'm gonna show y'all how I get the rest of it off when I finish lifting the rest of this. So I lifted the eyelid, and now this is how the eyelid look. So I was tweezing it with my tweezers, and when I squeezed it with my tweezers, I made sure I squeezed each side to make sure it will be able to go through the hole. And so I took my pliers, like the end of my pliers, and went through the hole and kept going through it all the way until it felt like it was coming out of there. So that's what I did for all the eyelids. So now all of the eyelids look just like that, with the hole just looking regular like that. And then you're gonna add your shoelace in it like that, so that will make it easier for your shoelace to go through that. And I went ahead and did another eyelid on camera with y'all just to see how I did it the first time, because you know the first time always gonna be harder. So I went ahead and showed y'all the second one more detailed. What?
You might bust a little. I'm trying to bust it.
What's kind of bust? There we go. That's another one. I added this rope that I had on my other video with my other Tims that I did. And I added the white lace like you would do your everyday shoe. And when you're doing this, make sure you keep measuring your rope every time you're going through the shoelace for everything could be even. I forgot to go through the tongue part that they have on the shoe, so I had forgot that step. So make sure you do that step because it's very important. So now I'm going to take the laces that came with the shoe and I'm going to start it off like I did the white shoelace the first time. And then I'm going to go through the bottom part on both sides. And you're only going to go through the eyelid one time on both sides at the bottom. If anybody care, I started watching a movie called Adopted on Tubi. It was actually a good movie. It was a part 1 and a part 2. I just wanted to put y'all on if y'all wanted to know. That's what I was watching when I was doing this. You're also going to make sure your brown shoelace is even as well. Wrap it around the white shoelace and then tie it into a knot. I then took the lace through all the white loops, going behind the white loops, and you're going to do that for this side and also your other side. Then lace it through the brown loops like a everyday lace, but in a downward position. Then you'll get an X. It doesn't matter which way you start, but it goes through every brown loop this time. I added a black G-Wagon charm, also got these years ago. This is my first time using these charms. You can add them anywhere on the shoe, but I added them on top of the white shoelace instead of the brown because the brown one was kind of thin so it moves more, but I added it on the white shoelace or it could stay more stiffer, which is going to move regardless. And I just felt like it looked more appealing on top of the white shoelace instead of the brown. And with this bow, when I had to turn it around because it was backwards when I put it on the first time, so make sure you have it the right way. I was trying to make sure it's not hanging too low to the point it's covering the rhinestones down below. I added a pink G-Wagon, bears, flowers, and lots of sweet charms. I got this ribbon from Dollar Tree years ago. This is a 9-feet ribbon, gem mesh. I took this ribbon I had on hand, cut them into about 5 or 6 rolls, then cut them individually to make them into rhinestones or gems. I tried to make sure both of my niece's shoes get their shine on, so that both of them feel special. Then I took my E6000 and added some of them gems on the top of the shoe just to give it a little more pizzazz because it was a little too plain for my liking. So y'all know me, a little extra, so I had to go an extra mile. This is why my channel is called Kizzy's Fairy Dust, because I put my fairy dust on those shoes.